What's up guys, Mickle here, and technical analysis is not something we do much on this channel, but in this video, I want to share with you a couple charts that I believe are going to absolutely blow your mind. I think it is impossible to walk away from this video not being extremely bullish on what is right around the corner for XRP. Guys, this is a combination of charts I don't think any other person in the XRP community is talking about specifically right now. Make sure to stick around for this whole thing, guys. I think this is going to be mind-blowing. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. Thank you to everyone who likes the videos and is subscribed to the channel. And also, guys, we go live almost every day now, so if you don't have bell notifications turned on, make sure to do that. Last of all, guys, if you ever need a place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange Uphold down in the description of this video. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, let's jump into the video, and like I said in the intro, I think I'm going to put together something for you that no one else in the XRP community has touched on yet. I think this is absolutely fascinating, and I think it's really going to blow your mind on what could be right around the corner for XRP. So I want to start off and just highlight this tweet by Chad. He said, "You only get one back test, you're in it. Having approximately 5 days away, Hong Kong ETF, once announced as approved, will be in 10 days until active trading." And guys, what you're looking at is just the altcoin market cap. And what you can see here is after this accumulation phase, we almost always have a big back test before ultimately taking off to brand new all-time highs in the entire market going parabolic. What we are seeing right now is what happens every single time. We are essentially right around the corner from a massive altcoin breakout. What Chad is also highlighting too is the fundamentals look extremely bullish on top of the technical formations, and this is something I really want to highlight throughout this video. What we're about to see is one of the largest jurisdictions in the entire world have the crypto switch flipped on, and suddenly millions of people all around the world, specifically Hong Kong and China, are now going to have access to cryptocurrencies that didn't have that access before. Guys, the fact that this is playing out at the exact time we are exiting this accumulation and doing the back test we see almost every single time is extremely bullish on what is around the corner for altcoins. Now, this is just a preface to what I really want to get into in this video, but it sets the stage, right? It lets you know that the environment we're in right now, as compared to previous cycles, is one that looks like altcoins are absolutely ready to explode. Just take a look at this chart real quick, pause the video if you have to, and try to be bearish on this chart. I don't know how you could. So with that said, what do we know? We know we have a Hong Kong ETF right around the corner. It just goes to the narrative, right, that institutions all around the world are adopting this asset class at record-breaking paces, and we're likely moving into a world where the largest financial institutions on earth are investing heavier and heavier into this asset class, all while the charts are looking like they're ready to explode. So let's jump into the XRP price chart and see how things line up with that. Well, guys, as we know, right, XRP has been bouncing within this symmetrical triangle and consolidating for multiple years now. And I know we kind of had a scare yesterday that we were going to fall out of this thing, but guys, exactly what we talked about on the live stream yesterday is happening in real time, right? XRP is just getting sucked back within this symmetrical triangle like clockwork. We kind of knew this was going to happen. Why it happens, who knows, but it just happens. Now, guys, the thing I really want to highlight on this price chart is exactly how XRP is lining up in terms of the end of the Ripple SEC case. Now, guys, what we know is the last day of documents in the Ripple SEC case is likely going to happen around May 20th. The official last date for documents is May 6th. The SEC is probably going to ask for an extension, putting us around May 20th. Now, guys, that is indicated on this price chart by the start of this purple box. This is essentially when we're now waiting for Judge Torres to make her decision and for the case to officially be over. Now, what you're looking at the end of this purple box is essentially where we're getting to the point where Judge Torres is probably going to rule before then. So what we have right here is essentially an 100-day period in which we are extremely likely to see a decision by Judge Torres. Guys, is it a random coincidence that that lines up perfectly with the end of this symmetrical triangle? A lot of you guys are going to say, yeah, that is a crazy coincidence, but I don't believe it, right? And some of you might be saying, okay, well, that's very interesting that it just so happens that Judge Torres's final ruling on this case lands perfectly at the end of this symmetrical triangle. But guys, that's not it, because I want to take you over to another chart that really paints an even crazier picture. This is the Bitcoin against XRP price chart. And guys, this is one of the more fascinating charts in all of crypto. This thing has one of the craziest floors you will ever see. Every single time the Bitcoin to XRP price chart gets to the level it is currently at right now, we have a 60 to 100 day consolidation period before XRP goes on a face-ripping move against Bitcoin. I mean, just take a look at what happened every single time XRP went down to these zones. It melted upwards against Bitcoin like clockwork, and it has never fallen below this level. Every single time it gets there, it goes on a 60 to 100 day consolidation period before making a massive outbreak against Bitcoin. Now, guys, what did we just talk about in terms of a 60 to 100 day range we're waiting for? Well, back to the Ripple SEC case. Once we get to that March 20th date, essentially we have 60 to 100 days before we expect Judge Torres to rule. So this chart right here with Judge Torres' ruling with the symmetrical triangle is lining up perfectly to what we would expect for a consolidation on the Bitcoin to XRP price chart. Guys, what I am expecting to see and what I hope to see is that we chop around in here as we wait for Judge Torres to make her ruling in the Ripple SEC case. We bottom out in this zone, and then when Judge Torres makes her decision, we get that face melting rip upwards. Guys, it is insane to me that that is lining up absolutely perfectly with the end of this symmetrical triangle and when we're expecting Judge Torres to actually make her decision. One thing we have noticed on the XRP price chart is typically XRP makes its big move when news takes the market off guard. And there is not a better piece of news out there for XRP than the Ripple SEC case officially ending. Guys, I am firmly convinced that is going to be the catalyst that is going to allow us to break out of here. I firmly convinced that is going to be the thing that gives us the momentum to break out this top resistance. So guys, I see XRP kind of just trading back into the zone, Judge Torres making her decision, and that causing the price to rip. And if we take a look at the other price chart, right, Bitcoin against XRP, I mean, it just plays out to that same exact narrative. XRP chopping around down here like it always has, and then when we finally get that news, XRP massively outperforming against Bitcoin. Guys, what we see is XRP has never gone lower than this on the Bitcoin to XRP price chart. And it is sitting at a point where we are right around the corner from a massive positive catalyst in the courts, making XRP one of the only compliant cryptocurrencies in the financial capital of the world. Couple that with the fact that we are right around the corner from a huge altcoin season. I don't understand how you could be bearish on where XRP is positioned. Guys, this to me is painting one of the more interesting pictures I have seen for XRP in a very long time now. The altcoin market is ready to explode. It has broken out just like it has in times past, retesting before going on its face melting rip. XRP has always been a top altcoin. It has always been a top performer, and it has always made massive gains in bull markets. XRP is coming to the end of a massive consolidation pattern, all when we're about to get one of the biggest pieces of positive news the cryptocurrency market has ever seen, all while we have reached a bottom on the XRP to Bitcoin chart that goes all the way back to 2014. Guys, if Ripple and XRP were failing, if Ripple and XRP were going backwards, if XRP was losing its position in the cryptocurrency market, if Ripple was failing to onboard institutions, if XRP was losing developers, if these things were happening, I would not be remotely as optimistic on what's around the corner. But what we are seeing, and Brad Garlinghouse is saying it himself, Ripple is in a very, very good position. XRP is getting more and more adoption every single day. XRP is being incorporated into the places of our financial system where it is actually going to be used for decades to come. So many different cryptocurrencies out there are just experiments. They're projects for fun. They're retail DeFi systems that are likely only going to see retail level adoption. XRP is being positioned in front of the biggest money on earth. Ripple is working with the biggest institution on earth to make XRP a brand new liquidity asset for the future financial system. I believe these are massive, massive, massive increases for the fundamentals of XRP, which are ultimately going to make XRP one of the top performing cryptocurrencies for the next 5, 10, 15 years, whatever you want to say. Guys, the charts are telling us that we are right around the corner from a huge move for XRP, and everything is looking bullish. When you compound that with the fundamentals, the adoption XRP is getting, the adoption as Ripple is getting, it is so hard for me to not see this ending with a massive explosion in XRP's price, mass adoption, and the rest of the cryptocurrency industry sitting there scratching their head, wondering how they missed this. Guys, it could not be more obvious to me. A lot of people are getting shaken out because the price hasn't moved yet. A lot of people are getting shaken out because XRP is not moving on their schedule. Guys, XRP is going to move when it wants to move, and when it wants to move, it's going to do so in a fast and explosive fashion. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this update. We don't normally do technical analysis on this channel, but when I added all this stuff up together, I was looking at the chart saying, this is playing out almost to T with what we've expected. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.